Welcome, folks. It's your buddy Mojo, and this is Mega Man X3, as promised. And after the big debacle that was the previous fucking game, known as X2, we have moved on to a little bit more of a difficult game, but one that I do enjoy significantly more than X2. This game is synonymously more challenging than both X1 and X2. But it's a game I definitely enjoy. And I think you will too. You may even enjoy my gameplay playthrough of it. So let's get started. 3, 2, 1, let's roll. Music in this game. Love it. A lot of good bangers in this one too. X, I'll clear out the enemies out here. You go ahead and deal with the ones inside. In other words, he's going to teleport to the top of the damn building. And he's probably going to have himself a smoke. But, we are Mega Man X, and we have dash, just like we did at the beginning of X2. Yes, we've ditched armor yet again. And it's even less sensible this time, because X takes far more damage from these Mavericks. And the enemies, basic enemies in this game. So, you know, things are going to be a little bit more rough this time around. But we'll be able to manage. There will be deaths, folks. There will be deaths. Mac, where have you been? Kablamo, that's where he's been. You're far too trusting, X. I'm now a member of Doppler's army. You will make a fine addition to our forces once you have been shown the true destiny of the Repli race. And captured we are now. Here comes one of my favorite parts of this game. So hype. That's right, folks, for the first time in the X series, you get to play as Zero. And he also charges to green, so 1 shot, 2 shot, Z-Saber. He is significantly stronger. But listen to that music, I want to be quiet now. Are you okay, X? Thanks, Zero. I'm okay. I'll check around headquarters again. Be on your guard, X. And just like that, he's out for a smoke. So, fun fact, we go to this screen, and we hit circle, or in your case, could be R2, and it pops up this little box on the left there. That is the one we get to call Zero with, which I'll show you once we get to actually one of the regular Maverick stages. Give you more details there. But Zero is significantly stronger. He still takes a beating like X does, but he has a bigger health bar, as you see. Die, enjoy this boss. This intro boss isn't too difficult either. He's got a little bit of RNG to him, but if you just keep on moving, he won't be much of a challenge. You can die to him fairly easy if you're not careful. But as you can see, like most of them, he's a punk. It doesn't take a lot of effort to beat up. His only weakness is his face. And just like that. A slightly dramatic explosion. Looks like we swept most of the enemies out of here. I'll go back and check out headquarters. Call me if you need me. See you later, X. That's our intro stage, folks. Nothing too compelling yet. We're introduced to 8 Mavericks. Now, unfortunately, unlike the previous 2 games, it just shows you the location and their face here. You don't get their actual names until you actually go to their level. And much like Mega Man X1, we're going to go to the Ice Maverick first. And this is Blizzard Buffalo. This is another banger. I really love this theme. So look at this. Even for a Super Nintendo game in the mid to late 90s, look how beautiful this background is. I really do adore this game. I mean, nothing really beats the original in my opinion. The X1 is just a fantastic game. It really is. But anyway, this right here will become significant later on, as with the ride armors we've seen in previous games, we get a variety of 4 of them this time. But we can't do much with that yet, so we're going to have to move on. Down here is our first heart tank as well, but we obviously don't have the equipment to get to it, so we're going to have to hold off on that as well. Remember, your spikes are one-hit KOs, so we got to be very careful of that. And as you can see, I've only taken a couple hits, and X is already at half health. These enemies don't fuck around in this game. So any chance you get to recover your health and get close to full again, take advantage of it. And really try to do what I'm not doing here, avoiding conflict. I really love the music in this game. Do a quick dash and you get this pellet over here, otherwise you'll hit that little ice bit there and slide. These fools take a little bit of damage and then you have to kill them before they pull their shield back up. I'll give you a quick example of what that looks like here. Oh shit, not with that one. Let's let them respawn. Okay, now watch. If you're not careful, they respawn in directions, in the 4 sub-cardinal directions there. First off, their light capsule, just like in X1 with Chill Penguin, we will be getting a armor part here, and just like in that game, we'll be getting the dash boots. But they have a really cool property about them in this game. Be very careful here. Alright, so as we get to the end of this stage, the dash boots are over this way, and it takes a little bit of a talent and jump to get them. You gotta be very careful how you go about it, because you have enemies everywhere that are waiting to really cap your ass. We definitely need those boots. So we're gonna get over there and we're gonna give it another college try. Ooh, we snagged the side there. Just didn't land the shot. Try to casually go down this way. Ooh. See, I'm having internet issues. That's not kosher. Let's hope it doesn't keep doing that. may not be able to recover from this. You might have to take a death here. Yeah. Crap. Forgot that part. Anyway. Maybe back into this. Okay, slide on down. Sorry, buddy. Now get put back together. Right. Come on down, buddy. Alright. Who's gonna end up taking that hit? Do it. There we go. Here we are. Enter this capsule X. Take this leg upgrade. The upgrade will enhance your mobility in the air. You will be able to dash left, right, or even straight up into the air. Which is very significant, folks. Left and up. Now, I have problems from time to time doing the up technique, but it is very useful. I do like these beats. So we dash up, to the right, to the left. Fantastic. Right, now we're going to double back. Clutch. Alright, we're going to have to do it this way. Get the health pellet over here as well. We shouldn't have to take a death here. Ooh, we will though. Joystick double dash attacks. Alright, down to our last life already. But on the plus side, we do have the dash boots. That was one of his more pathetic deaths right there. That's alright. Mistakes happen. That's how you rebound from. Okay, so this is going to take a little bit more skill than I have sometimes. Oh, we got it first try. How about that shit? Alright, down we go. Just want to go down and collect this pellet. Extra boost of energy we can get, the better off we are. This prick. Right. We're gonna dash past this guy. And here we are. Boss fight time. Now Blizzard Buffalo has a combination to him. Skill that you can more or less get him into a stun-like cycle without actually stunning him. However, that's not how I usually fight him. I usually dash from one side to the other, blast him, travel, blast him again, jump over, blast, run, blast, jump, dash, blast, run, and just repeat, rinse, repeat. It's not the best technique. And for the most part, for me, it works. There are times where he does counter and make it more of a problem. Fun fact about what you just saw on the screen there, I'm going to pause it because I want to be able to explain it more thoroughly. What you see here on the screen is he's shooting a large ice beam. You can get hit by that beam, take no damage from it, it just basically stuns you. But you can break out of it multiple times even though you're being frozen. So you can break out, froze, break out, froze, break out, froze, not take a single bit of damage. But it does stun you. Well, see, now that's what you gotta be careful of sometimes. Dash up. Oop, didn't avoid him that time. He's gonna hit us here. Yep. So we get the dash back. Okay. And he's gonna be finished here. Once we get him to come back here. And that's it. Now when we get to the refights at the end of this game here, I'm going to try to remember to show you the technique I was talking about, where he kind of stun locks himself in a way. It's not quite a stun lock, it's similar to it. Yeah. But he puts himself in a position where it makes it easy to beat him. And with that, we are our first weapon. You get Frost Shield. Not quite making sense of right, it's Frost Shield just yet, but we'll get that. One down. Yay. Our next Maverick, as I like to go in weakness order, because it makes this game so much more significantly easier, is this one, which has a nice banger of a music theme too. And this, our friend, is Toxic Seahorse. Do. Listen to this theme. Isn't that nice? I really enjoy it. I think it's jazzy. It's got like this grunge rock kind of sound to it. It's really neat. Oh damn, there goes the energy pellet we got. There is, when you get to this point, there is an energy pellet that likes to fall down on the right side there in this line. See which? Yeah, I messed up. That's alright now. Up here, however, it's real easy to find. Is a heart tank. Boom. So it's our first accessible heart tank, but not the first one we find. I really like the jams in this game. They are so good. Again, we have ourselves a platform here to summon some ride armors. But now it's time to go underwater. As you understand from the previous games, both Mega Man and the X series, water for some reason makes you a lot more buoyant here. So, no real purpose in doing this. You can jump a lot higher here. Now, one thing I will mention is the path I went here is unnecessary, as this really doesn't lead anywhere. You can't really go any further here, because there's propellers blowing me backwards. So, I'm just going to backtrack here. There's a lovely area with spikes. Gotta love the spikes. But common sense traversing here will make it a lot easier. And now we have a mini boss fight. Unfortunately, this thing's weakness is the frost shield as well. So we're gonna have to burn through a few of these. I believe it's the frost shield. I could be wrong, actually. attacks are fairly easy to dodge. So it's not really going to pose much of a threat or challenge to you. Moving right along. And the water's going to drain here. As I mentioned in the previous LP, I'm a lot more familiar with this game than I am with X2. Even as a kid, I enjoyed this so much more. Another little fun fact that I briefly touched about in the previous LP. One cool thing about this is this was the last game of the trilogy of X1, X2, and X3 on the Super Nintendo. But it was also ported to the Sony PlayStation 1, or just PlayStation, as most people know it by. And when it was given a little bit of an anime intro and given different little cutscenes for each Maverick when you open it up. So instead of the screen that we see normally when we fight the Mavericks or go to enter into the Maverick stage to begin with, you got like anime cutscene type things. So just a little fun tad bit. And we're at our Maverick. Now, we don't need this charged up. What we do need is our ice shield. And this battle is very simple. Very simple. This is literally all you have to do. This is one of the easier techniques. I mean, there's more you can do here. I just choose not to. I believe what I've seen is you can hit him once with his weakness there to the ice shield, and then you can just rapid fire your lemons or your regular X-Buster shots, and you can just mow him down. Because his invincibility frames or iframes are a little weird. But I choose that technique. Yeah, because it works just as well. Not as quickly, but who's speedy running here? Not me. Like that. We get the acid burst. Alright, 2 down. And a little bit of context now. This here is Dr. Doppler. He is the Maverick Hunter I failed to catch last time. I had no idea he is so powerful. Bit and bite. There's bit. Here's bite. Bring that Maverick Hunter to me, alive if possible. Affirmative, Dr. Doppler. Alive, Dr. Doppler? You are so kind. Watch your mouth or I'll put you back where I found you. Even with your enhancements, you are still no match for me. Thanks for the upgrade, Doctor, but I have a score to settle. And I'll do it my way. Or the highway. Boom shakalaka. Fine, just make sure you do it. I still can't believe that Maverick Hunter defeated my master twice in the past. Well, you know who he's referring to. And with that, we have 2 down. So now, from this point forward, in each of these Maverick stages, we get run into either bit or bite. Usually, within the next 3 stages, you'll run into one or the other, and then through that, you run into the other one. In every experience that I've had, in one of the next 3 stages I go to, I run into bit first, which is the gold one, and then the big guy, bite, comes after. But that's been my experience every time. Other people have reported different experiences where they have bite first and then bit, but I've always ran into the gold one, bit. first. Anyway, all side talk aside, let's move on to Tunnel Rhino. He's the next Maverick in our weakness order. This stage is not very friendly. I have problems with it every time. Now, before we continue here, in this stage, if we go through this stage and we don't happen to, if we end up dying after we get past the halfway point by the checkpoint, which you'll see here, and unfortunately it's not going to matter now because I'm at 0 lives, but let's say I have 1 or more lives. If we died at the past the halfway point, that changes our boss fight with Tunnel Rhino. He gets additional move. Changes the RNG altogether. That's alright. We shouldn't have anything really to worry about. Be very careful about using your acid burst in this stage because again, that is the boss's weakness. Up here to our right, we have a heart tank, but we have no capabilities of getting that heart tank right now. And those spikes there you see are just like the regular one-hit KO spikes, so don't hit that shit. But we will come back for here. We can come back for that later. Wrong one, well it still worked out. Use the frost shield going through here. Ooh, shit, that was my fault. I knew better than that. But on the plus side, now we have our lives back. That was another one of them stupid errors. Anyway. Back to our main stage here. Whoops, wrong button. Alright, now we have full sub-tank. Fantastic. Backup energy if we need it. Now you see if I X-bust those guys, if I use a fully charged blast and then a green blast, which is the semi-charged blast, they go down. Whereas if I used either of the special items on them, special weapons, they went down with one shot. So, things to consider while you go through here. Not bragging about this song too much because it's okay. Not one of my favorites from this game. Saw that quick jut to the left there? That was the joystick counter again. Up here, very easy reachable sub-tank for our second one. Down here we have our first boss. Now, I don't remember what his, or first mini-boss of this stage anyway. Better yet, we have Bite. Or Bit, I'm sorry. Welcome, X, I'm Bit. I have my orders. You are to be destroyed. Hold up. That was not your orders. Your orders were to capture me alive. I saw it. Now this is going to be significantly bad. This fool hits hard, and we're not exactly really equipped to fight him. But if you do it just right, you should be okay. Now, he jumps up to the level where you're at, height-wise. So that's the thing to consider. Oh, fudge. As you can see, I'm having trouble with him. He's not exactly the easiest Maverick to hit. Oh god, this is going to get us hit. But if you time things right, you should be having a decent time with him. You can beat him, and you can beat him without any upgrades. It's just a lot easier if you have him. Alright, we're going to bust this tank, because I think we can beat him. Probably should have tried to avoid his attack first. We may have just screwed up. Fudge. Shite. We may not do it, actually. Concentrate here. Don't want that shit to hit us. Got him. It is not possible for you to contain so much power. The next time we meet, the result shall be different. Now, a fun fact is, I should have beat him with his weakness, which would have been Frost Shield. However, I got caught up in a moment, and I ended up beating him that way. It does change a boss fight later on in the game. I would have preferred the easier boss fight, which in my opinion was to destroy him there, but it's alright. We'll make do. These fuckers are what makes this stage significantly more difficult. We're gonna dash past this wall. Okay, over here, get the health. As we desperately need it. I will say not often do I beat Bit on the first try either, so that was cool. You got to witness that with me. Oh, that was stupid of me. I knew that was there. Just like over here's a boulder. Again, we have a secret over this way. I believe if we go up that way, there is the Dr. Light tank. But we can't get there because we need the same thing we needed earlier on in this stage. Now we have a boss fight that we more than likely will not survive. But if we do this just right, we should be okay. Jump up. Make sure you jump off the wall just before he hits the wall, otherwise you'll get stunned. And if you keep doing this, you will beat him. Whoop, I messed up there. It's time consuming. And there are other strats to this, like getting behind him and trying to get on the edge there right above that spiky tail and just rapid fire shooting him with lemons. I'm not talented enough to do that. Plus I'm not risking that. Moving right along. Bastard tank thing. Knew he was there too, and I was getting ready to avoid him. But we're almost done with this stage now. A little bit further. Okay, gotta try to time hitting these guys. These guys are a pain in the ass. There we go. Should have one more here. Avoid him, take that hit, and just keep on moving. Ooh, we didn't need to take that one though. Shite. Says be okay. We'll make do. Alright, so try to do this. Got it. Alright, now we're at the end of the stage. It's very possible I will die to the Tunnel Rhino here, but we're going to try our best to avoid that. As again, his weakness is the Toxic Seahorse weapon, the Acid Burst. Now, what it does is get him into a weird stun lock animation. So we got to be very careful, and you do not want to be on the wall when he hits. He will do that on occasion too, where he will stop short of the wall, so you gotta be ready for that. Ooh! I knew that was gonna happen. It's alright. Now he may get an additional attack here, which isn't that big of a deal. Because we're gonna get a blast here. We're gonna pop him with the X-Buster first, and then we're gonna switch weapons. I think it's one circle she'll get me there. Yep. Blast. Oh, took a very unnecessary hit there. Whoop. Shit. Gotta really watch his movements when you're up on the wall. The easiest way to know what's going on here. There he stopped short, so we gotta be very careful of that. Stop short again. Now he's invulnerable, so we gotta be very careful. Whenever you see him glow like that, that's his invulnerability. We gotta be very careful. Do not want to get hit during that time period. Ooh, my goodness. One more hit will do it. As you see, he does slug pretty hard, but we got him. And even with full health, we almost died. One more hit would have dropped us. But that's Donald Rhino, folks. Yeah. 3 down. And we've defeated Bit as well, so that's also a bonus. With that, we get the Tunnel Fang. Tornado Fang, I'm sorry. Jesus. So we'll save. And now we're going to take a little bit of a side questing backtrack. We're going to revisit Blizzard Buffalo stage. So now we have a little bit more access to that heart tank I mentioned earlier. Best part is it's right here. Now, another fun fact is once we have the ability to use that platform to summon the ride armor, you can use that as well, but I prefer to do it this way. It takes a lot longer, but it still serves the purpose. Plus, as you see, most enemies in this game definitely hit harder, so we can go ahead and make sure we got the health to back that up. Now, even though I don't really need to continue the stage, I am, because I want to collect some backup energy for us. Ooh, shit. Damn. Messed that up. Okay. Like I mentioned before, it's a lot easier to gain some energy here in the stockpile. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Take that hit. Damn. Bastard. I'm hoping for him to respawn and to be able to give us health pills here. Ah. Balls. Alright. Fair enough. We'll just take that one and go. Got half of something. Not bad. Might come back later to stockpile. Okay, now this part I'm a little bit foggy on. I believe in weakness order, the next place we go here is Bolt Catfish. foremost. Now, we want to be very careful about this section here, because that platform down there takes us to a Maverick fight that we're not quite ready for yet. You can do it. It's not the easiest of fights, but I prefer to have the armor in order to do that as well. As you see, we don't really need the platform to traverse this area. Fudge. Mess that up. Those spikes also one-hit KO. As you can see, the little electrified ability there that that little crawler on the roof has, so you want to make sure you decimate him as quickly as possible. Decimate him completely, because if you just knock off his little blasters, he gets that little electric effect, and we don't want that. That does not feel too soon, promise. Alright. Frost this. Come on, buddy. Okay, that's not working. Ow. Alright, it's a little bit higher. This way. And here's our heart tank. As you see, you have to be fairly careful about how you get it. It is possible to get in there and not die. It's just so much easier to take the death, though. Ouch. Ouch. See what I mean? You need to avoid that stuff. You're supposed to kill him. Thank you. Wow, I'm taking a lot more hits this time. Son of a bitch. Something in this stage likes me. Should still kill him though. Oh, not. There we go. Alright, we're gonna try to get the heart tank this time. Probably gonna take another death here. Ah, proved that I didn't have to die. And almost sped right into those spikes there. That was pretty tight. I'm actually rather impressed with myself. Oh, these guys. These guys right here annoy the crap out of me. Alright. Those roof turrets are a pain in the ass too, but we can avoid them. Alright, I don't remember if this has another spot. I believe it does. You gotta be careful because there's spikes on top here as well. Here leads us up to, I think it's another Dr. Light capsule actually. But we need a move called Gravity Well, and we need to have the upgraded Buster in order to do this. Unfortunately, we have neither of those things, so we have to come back later. A lot of revisits in this game. Again, it all depends on the path you take. Alright, is Bite gonna show up? Nope, not yet. Alright, this part's a little bit harder to traverse and can be more of a headache. Mainly because of this spot right here. So as long as you drop down there carefully, you'll be alright. navigating this pretty well. Woo! Almost messed that up. Nice. Now this part right here is where I usually get hit no matter what. Yeah, see, I'm gonna get hit. Oh, I thought I was gonna hit twice there. Not bad. Not bad. Navigating fairly well through here. And we're at the Maverick. Switch weapons. His weakness is the Tornado Fang. Same idea as Toxic Sea, where you fire, it hits him, he jumps, you fire, it hits him, he jumps. Then when he gets to about half health, he'll stay in the middle of the room jumping. And then you just keep doing the same combo over and over and over again. Okay, here we go. All you gotta do is just stand here. Just spam it. Alright, I think we can finish him off this way. I've never done it this way before though. That was actually kind of dumb. I probably should have just hit him with tunneling fang again. But it's alright, he's down. And just like that. And what, how long? In about an hour's time, we've taken it down. You know, we've beaten half the Mavericks already. Get Triad Thunder, or as I'll probably call it multiple times, Tri Thunder. Now, our next Maverick review order would be Crawfish, I believe. But I kind of want to go get the Buster. Do I want to do it now? Sure. So we're going to Neon Tiger. I've beaten Neon Tiger before with the X-Buster only. I prefer not to do it. But I am coming here for the X-Buster upgrade. I don't remember if I can get it just yet or not. I should be able to. That part of my memory is a little bit on the foggier side. But we'll find out. Now, I was just about to say that dragonflies can hurt you, can attack, and if you jump into them, just like any other robot, they will do damage to you. However, they also help you. You can use them as a shortcut, just like right here. Normally when I see them, they don't normally attack like that. I find that quite peculiar. Anyway, up there, as you saw briefly, is the next sub-tank. So now we have 3. You see I'm collecting them rather easy compared to X2. Some weird graphic blur on the screen as well there, so I apologize in advance folks if you're seeing that at home. Okay, right here, should be able to use the tunneling fang. Be Now this requires a little bit more precision. We dash here, dash up, and here we are, our second Dr. Light capsule. Enter this capsule X, take this X-Buster upgrade. The upgrade will increase the strength of your charged shots. You will be able to shoot 2 charged shots at once. If timed correctly, you can overlap these shots to create a single cross-charge shot. The upgrade will also allow you to charge any special weapon, which is what we need more. Alright. It's one of the better charge shots in my opinion. Let me see our demonstration. Wow. Big wave. Alright. Also allows us to do a few other things. Big acid burst there. The Triad Thunder, it allows us to knock things down, which we're going to need in Tunnel Rhino stage and a couple other stages. With the Frost Shield, it gives us exactly that, the Frost Shield. So that's pretty helpful. With the Tunneling Rhino, it does this, which wastes a lot of energy. And I'll show you the rest of the upgrades once we get to that point. Alright, here is a mini-boss that is somewhat difficult. I believe his weakness is the Acid Burst. I could be wrong here. Might have to time this a little bit differently here. And even if we die here, it's not that huge of a deal because we just came here literally for the X-Buster upgrade. Might be the Tunnel Rhino. Actually, no, it's not Tunnel Rhino. Is it the Frost Shield? I know he has a weakness to one of these things, but I don't remember exactly what. Ah, it was Frost Shield. This was actually something I kind of learned the other day. I was watching a speed run on the Awesome Geeks Done Quick, which you should go check out their YouTube channel. Shout out to those folks. Fantastic speed runs. It's just crazy the techniques folks have. Again, we have ourselves a platform here to summon our ride armor. Oh shit, that was a steep hit. Wow. We probably wouldn't have survived the rest of the stage anyway. So we'll go ahead and see. And now we'll do a little bit of backtracking. Try to think of all the stages that we did that we can do things with. Okay, we can't do anything there yet because of the gravity well. But we can do things with Tunnel Rhino stage. So we're going to try to skim on through here. First things first, go ahead over here, We're ready. Boom! Brings that rock down. And now we can more or less safely get our tank. Boom! Cheesy hits. Sorry, tank buddy. Not in the mood for your shenanigans. Or this one, for that fact. So we still got hit. Alright, that's okay. We're almost where we need to be anyway. Wow, can't believe I got hit by that. Alright, so now we be very careful, and we use our Trident Thunder again. Bring this sucker down. Boom. Up in here. Up here, Dr. Light Capsule. For an interesting helmet upgrade. Enter this capsule X. Take the sensor upgrade for your helmet. The upgrade will help you find hidden items based on your satellite readings. You should be able to tell the exact location of items using its ground-penetrating radar. So it's kind of cool. Not a useless item, but not the greatest of items either. Alright. As you can see, it's showing us a displayed map of basically out of the stage. So if we didn't have any items, if we had some items left in this stage to find, they would pop up on this radar. Alright. That being said, we're done here. So let's go ahead and exit. And with that, we have 3 of the 4 upgrades we need. All we're missing is the body armor piece. Now, as you can see now that we have the helmet upgrade, we can go to the stage screen here and it shows us the items that we need to get yet. For example, right here we need the life up, which is our heart tank. Shows there's a sub-tank and then an armor piece, which we already got the piece. But anything that you haven't gotten in a stage yet will pop up as pink. Everything that you haven't got is in gray. So if you missed anything in these previous stages, it would pop up here. We missed a sub-tank and a body piece here. Can't get the sub-tank just yet. Or the body piece. So we'll just have to kind of sit on that. Right here we get the ride armor, we can get life up there. Got everything in that stage. And we're missing a few things here. The question marks are unique chips for X that you can get that will upgrade a specific piece of his armor to do special functions, but I can tell you right now we do not want those pieces. I'll explain later when we get to that point. I was going to try to end this on the first 4 Mavericks, but I think... Let's look at the time here. I do enjoy this game a bit, so we'll go ahead and move on to the next Maverick. Might end after that. Crush crawfish. This song is a pretty cool one too. And at the beginning of each stage now that we have the helmet, it'll pop up the items we get. It's a basic map layout, so you have to try to figure it out and interpret it based off of that. So, got an item relatively right below us and a couple that are off to the side here. So we'll get it. First things first, we're going to dive to the left here. Right here is another right armor platform. But, first and foremost, bring out the Triad Thunder. Boom. Hit notification. And that right there is the Carrot Hawk armor upgrade. So, since there's 4 right armors in this game, that is one of the 4. And that gives you the upgrade to the Hawk armor, which isn't bad. But unfortunately, we have no ability to access it just yet because we haven't accessed the basic right armor. And I'm sliding down this wall for a specific reason. As you can see right here, there's a little bit of indentation. I think we need right armor to pierce this, but I could be wrong. Let me try it. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to pierce it with any of our weapons. Yep. But we're going to try anyway. Alright. Yeah. Give it one last shot, because I'm pretty sure you need a right armor for this. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, right there's the secret location. We'll keep that in mind for when we come back and do our revisit. Slide behind this clown, who has no idea we're here. Will we encounter bite here? Nope. He's not too interested in facing us after we beat up Bit. These guys are annoying. I used to hate them as a kid. Down here, if we're not careful, we fall down through a fake floor there, and it leads us to a secret Maverick fight. We don't want to fight that just yet. See how these clowns are stupid? Diving down. We're gonna avoid this altogether. We beat him up, but messed up. Oh, I wanted to drop me down there like that, but oh well. Screw it. We'll move on. Oops. That's the most effective way to beat those guys. Let's take a hit here. Oh, maybe not. Down we go. This part's a pain in the ass. Navigating through the butt. As long as you're careful, you're just fine. Now this, I think I can use the tunnel thing for. Yeah. A couple bonus lives. We'll carefully navigate this. Now you're like, oh, this looks like a boss room. Not really. All we gotta do is just shoot that. Something will be turned sideways. Now off we go. If we can execute the up jump, the up dash. I have so many issues with that. As you can see, oh, almost botched it. I do things a lot better when I'm holding on to the X Buster button too. Avoid this guy. Avoid that guy, so I don't deal with him. And we're at our boss fight. Now, one thing about Mr. Crawfish here is he's a little bit on the harder side to beat because he has this tendency of grabbing you by the nuts and constantly chomping down on him. His weakness is the Triad Thunder. The problem is you gotta get pretty close range to hit him with it. And he doesn't really get too much of a stun animation. And he is desperate to get his claws on your nuts. Okay. Gonna use some of our sub-tank here to buy us some time. Because we want to beat him in one shot. probably didn't have to use the big slug tank, but oh well. Problem solved. Yeah! That's 5 down, folks. And with that, we get the spinning blade. With that, I believe I'm finished for the evening. So thanks for joining me. In our next episode, we'll go ahead and tackle over here in Neon Tiger stage again, and we'll actually go through the entire stage this time. Take him on with the spinning blade being his weakness, and we'll polish off the rest of the Mavericks. And again, like I said before with my X2 playthrough, I mean, look at this. Look at how much faster I breeze through this game. This game, even though it is significantly difficult at times, I make it look like a breeze because I'm fairly familiar with it. It's not these stages that are the difficult part though. As we get into the further bit, the Doppler stages after we beat our 8 Mavericks, that'll be the big challenge. But until we get there, it's been your buddy Mojo, and I'll talk to you in part 2. Stay toasty and frosty, friends. I will as well. Have a good night now.